Hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Smokey LaRue and welcome to Wing 4 of the Blackrock Mountain Hearthstone adventure, on heroic mode of course, and we will be starting off by going up against Razorgore the Untamed. Now this guy is really reminiscent of his encounter in World of Warcraft, because his mechanics are exactly the same, and it's quite nostalgic actually. I quite enjoyed this fight, even though it was a little bit annoying, because I did use a different deck initially, and it really didn't work out, so I resorted to this one. So, this fight, he revolves around throwing out eggs, and his hero power is giving these eggs 1 health at the start of his... He'll cast at the start of every turn, and it will spawn an egg and give all the other eggs +1 health. Now they start on 3 health and they don't have any attack, but when they reach 5 health they hatch into a 7/7. And so of course you don't want any of these eggs to hatch at all, because you will probably lose, because it just becomes ridiculous when he does manage to hatch an egg. So for this, the deck I used was a zoo deck. And of course, a zoo deck revolves around throwing out a lot of minions and trying to synergize them with, you know, extra damage and hiding them behind cheap taunts. And so, yeah, we've got typical zoo cards in here. So we've got Flame Imps, Void Walkers, got Abusive Sergeants, Imp Gang Boss, and we've also got a couple of AoE as well. So we've got 1 Hellfire and a Shadow Flame in here as well as 2 mind control techs, because he's going to have a lot of minions on the board with those eggs and all the minions he throws out from his hand. So mind control techs can be really good in this fight. So yeah, from here he's got quite a good side on his side of the board. He's got a nice full side, but my Knife Juggler did some absolute work here. I throw out the Sea Giant after I realised that I can get an extra minion out and get it for cheaper, and my Knife Juggler throws out some good knives here, killing off the Wolf Rider, and I do manage to reduce his board slightly. The main thing about controlling the eggs is just to keep them below 4 health, which gives you an extra turn. It just buys you some time for you to think of a strategy. You've got to think 2 or 3, a couple of turns ahead, I'd say, in order to win this fight. So you've got to think, right, which eggs do I need to attack? Which minions do I need to kill? It's that, and you've got to deal a little bit of damage to his face at the same time, otherwise eventually he will probably overwhelm you. Although if you can gain board control like I very slowly am right now, then you should be in a pretty good position to just clear his board and then just burst him down at the end. I mean, you can see I'm using the Sea Giant to clear his minions instead, because I know that I'm gaining really good board control now. I mean, he does Dragon Breath. He doesn't Dragon Breath my Sea Giant, which I thought might have been the better play. I suppose it's because I had a taunt minion up and he wants to get past it. But yeah, so the first deck I used against this guy was a Paladin deck, more of a typical sort of mid-range Paladin that you see, with equalities and consecrations, and maybe a few more minions with Divine Shield, but it didn't work because I never seemed to have the equalities or the the consecrations, I meant to say. I never seemed to have them, and maybe I just got unlucky, I don't know, but I definitely had a lot more success with this deck, and I'm much better. I feel I'm a little bit better at playing zoo anyway. And so right here I kill off the imp so that I will gain 1 of his minions, and I do happen to pull the Blackwing Corruptor, which is pretty good, means that I can clear off the rest of his board, and from now I've got a really good strong board and I can't see him winning really. I feel safe to tap at that point. I've got enough health that I don't feel as if he can burst me down. And every turn here, I'm just going to be killing off his minions, keeping his eggs down, and from here it is a victory. And I notice here that if I buff him up, I have enough damage to swing for the face, and literally just have enough damage for the victory. Okay guys, so that was a pretty decent guide on how to beat Razorgore the Untamed. Okay guys, if you like the video, please sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The second boss from Wing 4 will be up very soon, so please stay tuned to that. Look forward to seeing you next time, guys. Bye bye.